Hi there. I am so excited that you're watching this video because this is video number 3, which means that you have already watched video number 1 and video number 2, which means you're ready to start digging in. So we're going to talk today about Beachbody's 3 vital behaviors. Now that word vital is pretty important. It's like crucial. It's like mandatory. It's like definite, vital. You will not succeed in this business without these 3 vital behaviors every single day. And when I say every day, that means basically 5 days a week. So I really pretty much don't do a whole lot on the weekends. I may follow up with some people. I still do my posting, but the weekends are really time for me to enjoy my family. And I have work hours that I have set, and that is something that we'll talk more about in the future. And I encourage you to do that as well, especially if you're working a full-time job. You don't want to be, burning the candle at 10 different ends. You want to have some times that you have set aside as your Beachbody time. So 3 vital behaviors. I'm going to share my screen so I can show you these. So give me just a second to go ahead and get this going. Okay, so let me get into there we go. Beachbody business, 3 vital behaviors. And, I'm a big fan of pink, so this made me very happy. Okay, the first one is invite, invite, invite. The second one is be an example of the product. The third one is personal development. Now, what do these things mean? Well, invite, invite, invite. Yes, it sounds scary, but I assure you it's not. There are many, many, many ways to invite. It could be just talking about what you're doing to a coworker or a friend. It could be by posting about it on Facebook or Insta, as the cool hipster teenagers say. It could be by sending invites or messaging friends, asking for referrals, or actually messaging and asking if someone is interested in learning about your journey. That's the part I know that sounds scary. You don't have to do that right away. And I didn't do it for several months until I got a little more comfortable with the whole process, with my business, with my place in this business. So you can you can invite in any form that you feel comfortable. I've joined many groups where I meet a lot of people. I've joined book clubs. I've joined bunk. I've done things that have encouraged people to meet me. And then I friend them on Facebook, and then they see what I'm doing and they just ask me. So it didn't even really have an awkward part to it because all I did was meet them and friend them. And then they came to me to see what I was doing. So the actual inviting is not as scary as it sounds. There are so many easy ways to do it, and we will teach you ways to do it. We will teach you confident ways to do it. We will give you scripts to do it with. So you will be equipped by us, your upline, as to how to do this so it doesn't feel icky. I do suggest posting on social media about your journey. Tell people your story. And what do I mean by that? I mean, everybody has a story, and you may think, I don't have a story. Well, you do. You have a story. You have something emotional in your life that brought you to here this day, and that is why you want to do this business. What is your why? Is it you're in debt up to your eyeballs and you just can't, you feel like you're drowning, and this was a way to make some extra money to pay off your debt? Tell that story. Don't be ashamed of it. Everybody's got a story. For me, I have a financial story. I also have a health story. I had lots of issues that I was taking medication for, and they were only getting worse. And so part of my story is my health story. I have an issue where I dealt with chronic fear, and that's part of my story that can be incorporated into a transformation. So don't be ashamed and don't be afraid to share your story. People connect with your story, and it's really important. It's the emotion that they relate to and that they want to be a part of. So that's your invite, invite, invite. Be an example of the product. What this means is you are doing workouts. You are drinking Shakeology. You need to be an example of what Beachbody can do for someone else. And if you're not using the products, if you're not drinking your shake every day, if you're not doing your workout and posting about it, well, then you're not being an example of what Beachbody is about. You don't have to be your perfect weight. You don't have to be in a size 4 clothing. Being on your journey is great. People love to relate to people who are in their same place. That's why support groups are so popular. And if you are still you're going through your own journey, invite people to be part of your fitness support group. That's a great way to get people. That's an invite right there. I'm on a weight loss journey. I really need some friends who want to be on this with me. Be a part of my weight loss support group. Find out what I'm doing. It's working. I want you to come with me, and I want some friends to help encourage me and motivate me and keep me going. There it is. There's an invite. So remember, be an example of the product. Next, personal development. We call this PD for short, so you'll hear that quite a bit. This is being in something motivational, encouraging, and educational every single day. This is super important. I can't emphasize it enough. If you watch anything or listen to anything from a top line coach, they say personal development. My business changed when I stayed in my personal development. So don't forget that this is important. It's easy to skip because you're only maybe reading 10 pages a day. And one day missing it doesn't seem like a lot. But boy, you read it every day and it builds and builds and builds, and your confidence builds and your boldness builds and your business builds. It's really what keeps you going in a business where you have to be upbeat and you have to be sharing and you have to be emotionally vulnerable, and you need personal development to keep you positive. So this is truly important. You can read 10 pages of a book every day, or let's say you have a hard time finding time to read, but you're in a car driving to your job. Have audio discs or podcasts that you listen to going to and from. Turn the music off and just listen to something that makes you want to stand in your Wonder Woman pose. It keeps you going, and it's really, really important. There are 5 books that we Diamonds discussed and would like to see you read, or maybe listen to an audiobook first. Check out your library. They oftentimes have audiobooks that you can download free. So that's a great way to find books. And if you're wanting to do the library and you can't find these particular books, that's fine. We can give you other suggestions, or you can look for other suggestions. You can look up online good books. We are going to put in the files a list of probably 50 books. But for now, these are the 5 that we think are great starting books. You have The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, and The Energy Bus by John Gordon. Great books. Get one of them, get started, and let us know that you're reading it. And these are great posts for your social media. Pick a quote. Go onto WordSwag, which is an app that you can make little memes on, and type in a quote and post it on your page and talk about what you got from it. Encourage people from it. So those are really great posts. So that's it for your 3 vital behaviors. I hope that you take them seriously. I hope that you wrote them down. I honestly recommend you write them down and put them on the fridge, put them on your mirror, put them up somewhere where you can look at them each day. Again, it's invite, invite, invite. Be an example of the product and personal development. Have a great day.